the Barbershop Sports Talk Podcast. Make sure y'all tune into us every Tuesday night, 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time.
Coming straight from the A.
Kick it with your boy Kesey at www.kesey.com. His show covers some of the realest issues trending today. He'll keep you locked in from the first listen. You can find him online on his mobile app or at KYSII.com, XSquadAffiliates.com, iTunes, Google Play, and especially on the SME Network. You don't want to miss it.
All music artists, lend me your ear. Looking for that hot beat to make your next hit? Go to FaroJaroMusic.com. Tired of paying for overpriced studio time for mediocre beats? Go to FaroJaroMusic.com. FaroJaroMusic.com offers industry quality hip-hop, trap, R&B, and pop beats that will take your creativity to the next level. We know it's hard to find dope beats out there, so don't waste any more time searching YouTube for whack beat-selling websites. Go to FaroJaroMusic.com today to cop the beat for your next hit. Mixing and mastering services available too. Once again, go to FaroJaroMusic.com. That's FaroJaroMusic.com for the hottest beats in the game.
So we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, you're listening to The Wait a Minute Show, and I'm your host, Jelani JB Bodie, and my co-host, Lopan, is in the building. Lopan is in the building. And just to give you an update, and everyone's been talking about this, so I got a chance to, see it as well. So I'm trying to keep my eyes on this game as well as talk with y'all. But LeBron went down for a second, and they are, speculating some things and all that stuff. I'm not going to get into that because I don't want to give any false information. But he took a little bit of a blow from Tristan Thompson, in the first quarter, fell out, rolled on the ground and all that stuff and covered his face. Now, the one thing I will say about this one, versus other ones, because LeBron has gotten a big rep for, for being a flopper. But this one looked like he got caught. Because he wasn't looking. He didn't have his head on the swivel. And it looked like Tristan caught him. Maybe shook him up a little bit, rattled his head. But he'll be all right. He said he played football and all that stuff. So he's a big, tough guy. So he should be good. But at least this time it wasn't, just a ridiculous flop, with LeBron. So Sluggo is saying 39, 40-point quarters won't cut it for Cleveland. Better figure out how to slow them down. Exactly. You have to slow them down. You're not going to, you can get up and down the court with them, but you're not going to score the same points as them. You have to slow them down and just keep it tight, keep it close or whatever, or give them a back quarter. Like I was saying, you're going to have to slow them down. But if you're trying to match them 35, 40 points a quarter, it's not going to happen. Golden State, as much as I'd say that, Cleveland can win this in 7 games. That formula, no, it'll be over, in 4 if they keep trying to do that type of strategy. Victor Morrow said, Sluggo, they had 2 games to figure it out. They can't. And we're going to find out right now. Tyronn Lue is getting grilled. Everyone is looking because they will put it on LeBron, but they're going to put it on Tyronn Lue. They're going to look at him and say, did you make any of the necessary adjustments? Did you? And of course he did. He made adjustments, but he couldn't figure it out. Why couldn't the Cleveland Cavaliers figure it out? Why couldn't they slow this team, down? You got arguably the best player on the court. So we'll get back into that, a little bit later. But Sluggo's saying, laugh out loud, Clay and Victor, they better figure it out at home. Golden State has been firecracker hot. Let's go. Let's see if it continues. So shouts out to BS3 Sports. Said he late, but he's in here. So my man Ben from BF3 Sports, who represents not Midwest, but the South, Texas, all things Texas, and he's a North Carolina fan. So appreciate you jumping in here, being with us. Better late than never, sir. So another X-Squad affiliate family member. So I was telling you right before the break, and again, you're listening to the Wait a Minute show. I'm just going to say it, man. You know what? I live here in Atlanta, and I've been here for almost 20 years. Now, I'm originally from Michigan, and I cheer for the Pistons. That's my number one team. But since I've been here for so long, I am a Hawks fan. And I am minding my own business. And a notification, an update, whatever you want to call it, comes across my phone. And it says, Dwight Howard is going to be adding threes to his game. I didn't want to click it. I did not want to click it. But like I told Mocha, I have a responsibility. And I clicked on it, and the brother is talking about, it should be fun, and he's going to incorporate 3-point shots and all this stuff. And if anyone has listened to this show before, I wasn't a big fan of them bringing Dwight Howard to Atlanta. I felt that he had his chance when he left Orlando and he chose to go to L.A. He had his reasons, but I think that coming to Atlanta would have probably been definitely would have been a better option if he's wanting to be the man. So that's my thing. He wants to be the man. He wants to be involved. He wants to be a piece or a cog in the offense and everything. Here's the problem, Dwight. Here's the problem, and it's a big problem. I don't want to hear you talking about shooting threes until you start shooting some free throws better. Let's work on that. I never seen Dwight get the ball and pull up. And I ain't talking about Birdman, put some respect on my name, pull up. I'm talking about where you catch it and you pull up at the free throw line, or you fade away, or you pump fake and then pull up on someone. I really don't recall Dwight Howard doing that stuff. And you want to take your butt out to the 3-point line? First off, who's going to sign off on that? That's what I'm saying. Who's going to give you the green light? You can practice that all summer if you want. But if I'm the coach, if I'm Coach Bud and everything, that's nice, Dwight. That's very nice. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for working on that. But, no. I'm not giving you no green light for that. We got enough. We have enough 3-point shooters. You can go find some other guys that specialize in 3-point shooting. And I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to expand his game, but he's trying to extend his career as well. Because look at it. Kevin Durant, tall guy that can shoot threes. Dirk Nowitzki, tall guy that can shoot threes. DeMarcus Cousins, tall guy that shoots threes. Anthony Davis, tall guy that shoots threes. Karl Anthony Towns, tall guy that shoots threes. I get it, but why are you taking your butt all the way out there to that 3-point line and you ain't pulled up in the paint? You ain't pulled up on no jumpers, no pump fakes or nothing. I did not want to touch the button to go into the description of what he was talking about, but I had to. Ben just said it as well. Dwight Howard needs to work on his free throws. He needs not to get beasted by Gortat. Maybe that's the way of him not getting beasted by Gortat, Ben, is that he go out there and shoot them threes. Like Shaq shooting a three. Yes, that's like, and Victor Morrow said Shaq shoots better than Howard. Yes. Here's the thing. Shaq had a crossover. He's crossed over people. I've never seen Dwight Howard cross anybody over. But you want to go out there around that 3-point line. Who is signing off on that? Nobody. That's right now. Someone should get Coach Bud on the phone and be like, have you heard what your man is talking about? Your man's is out there talking about shooting threes. Coach, what are you going to do about it? Ain't nobody signing off on that, man. Yeah, Lopan not even signing off on that, man. Lopan, are you signing off on that? Or are you saying you're not signing off? I mean, you kind of caught me in the middle. Are you agreeing with me or you're not agreeing with me? Indeed. That's not answering my question. Okay, so how about we try this? Because Lopan, I'm a little perturbed right now. All right, so don't test me, man. Because I'm telling you, I'll call Mocha Bella and tell her some stuff, so she'll go ahead and leave you alone. All right, so answer my question. Let me make it easy for you. Are you agreeing with me that Dwight Howard shouldn't be shooting threes? Indeed. Okay, there you go. That's all you had to say, man. You didn't have to go all that other way and trying to confuse me and everything. So, no, Dwight Howard, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Brian Hill just joined in. Appreciate you, Brian, for joining in. He said, let's start with a face-up 12-footer, Dwight. Yes, and this is why people jump all over Dwight. I tried to defend this brother earlier, and he doesn't need me to defend him, but this is stuff that we're talking about, man. You are out there on TV talking about, and then that's the other thing. You on TV talking about you shooting threes or whatever. How many guys go and talk about what they doing in the off season? How about you just go work on it? Just go work on it. Because here's the thing now. Now you done put that out. Now everybody's paying attention. And guess what? If your jumper is broke and then you out there pulling threes again, people are going to clown you. Guess what? If your jumper is broke and you're not pulling any threes, then people are going to be like, you're going to get clowned again. Because they're going to be like, you talked about pulling threes and you ain't even shot a three or whatever. So for his sake and just to help him, I need Coach Bud to shut this down. Turn that light, keep that light red. It wasn't even green. Keep that light red and tell Dwight, work on your short game. Just like, who just said it? Brian Hill, he said, work on a 12-foot face-up jumper. Let's get that. Get that out the way. Work on that because you only had 10, 12, 13, however many years you've been in the league to work on that. Let's work on that. Let's work on that first, and then maybe we move out to the three-point line. So, again, Dwight Howard, I love the Atlanta Hawks, but this right here just makes me mad and it gets me upset. And then I start talking crazy like this. And then Lopan start messing with me and getting on my nerves. Indeed. Yes, Lopan, chill out. Matter of fact, Lopan, you know what? I can't throw you out because you pay half of this bill. All right, so let's move on. I'm going to get off this Dwight Howard thing before, I end up punching Lopan in his throat. But the next topic is the NFL. So this is of no surprise necessarily. It was going to happen eventually at some point. I didn't think it would happen this soon. I thought it would be more of a later thing. But the NFL has decided to lift its ban on hard liquor ads. So, and what that means is that per game, not per commercial or anything like that, you will have up to 4 30-second ads per game. So all your Hennessy, your hard liquor, that you got out there that you want to, throw out there and get folks to drink, here's your opportunity. Now it's going to cost you, but here's your opportunity. Because before it was nothing but beer. All the beer people, Budweiser, Coors, or whatever you want to call it, Duff Beer from The Simpsons, all of them, doing beer commercials, doing, football games. So now the NFL has decided to open a little window for the liquor folks, and put that out there, let them advertise and everything. And we all know what this is about. We all know. I talked about this last week. I talked this about 2 weeks ago. This is about the NFL trying to make more money because they are not a global company, if you will. They're not a global, entity, whatever. I don't even know if I'm using that word correctly, but they are not the NBA. How about that? Let's just say that. They're not the NBA. So everyone is not just salivating to watch football. So you have to keep your income growing. And this is the way, through revenue dollars, through advertising. So now they are deciding to let some of the hard liquor people play. Now, that may make some of the beer people upset. I would think so because they had a lock on it. To me, it makes sense because if you can go to the game and drink some liquor, then why not do an advertisement? And I'm speaking as far as like how the liquor companies, you know, are thinking is that, hey, if you're going to sell our product while people are attending your